Before starting any experiment in the lab, you must wear proper lab attire. Proper lab attire includes wearing closed-toed shoes, wearing goggles at all times, making sure your clothing covers your skin, and making sure that your clothing is made out of cotton and synthetic fibers. To start our experiment, we must pour some stock solution from the container into a beaker. The stock solution is a prepared solution that allows us to make solutions of lesser concentrations. Dilution is the process of reducing concentration from stock solution.
The meniscus is a curve in the surface of a molecular substance when it touches another material. We use it to have an accurate way of measuring volume. You read it using the bottom of the meniscus at eye level.
In this experiment, the meniscus was at 4.6 milliliters.
Next, measure 25 milliliters of water into a graduated cylinder and check the meniscus. Add the stock solution into a beaker. Using a transfer pipette, transfer the stock solution to a volumetric flask. Start out with 0.2 milliliters of the stock solution and repeat for 0.4 and 0.6 milliliters. Next, while looking at the meniscus, transfer the water using a clean transfer pipette and fill to the 25 milliliter mark on the side of the graduated flask.
After making our dilution, we must use the dilution equation. The equation is C1V1 equals C2V2. C1 represents the percentage of the stock solution, which in our experiment is 20% sucrose. V1 represents the volume of the water being added to the solution, which is 4.6 milliliters. C2 represents the percent of the solution after water is added, and V2 represents how many milliliters of the dilution that we need to fill the flask, which is 25 milliliters. For our equation, after replacing the variables with our measurements, we must solve for C2 algebraically. To accurately test our experiment and reduce errors, we had to test our experiment for at least 3 trials. During those 3 trials, for the equations, we just replaced V1, which is our different volumes for our stock solution. And the 3 values that we replaced for V1 were 4.6, 2.6, and 0.6 milliliters of our stock solution.
Always make sure your lab space is left clean. Make sure to wash all supplies and place them back where you found them. Leaving your lab space clean ensures that you are respectful of your lab partners, yourself, and the people that come in after you.